Oh, sweet, sweet sounds of beer opening. Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm in a kitchen. I'm in an apron. Brett, hey. What are you doing? You drinking? I can't yet. I got to wait a little while. But what do you got there?
In the spirit of my theme for the meal tonight, I'm clearing things that are in the fridge. So I've got some bad boy Wally that is no longer the freshest Wally I have in my fridge.
That's I've heard there's this fresher Wally to be had these days, sir.
Oh, I already have it, and I've already had it. It's delightful. So
I love it. Well, hey guys, thank you for joining us. As usual, the first question right out of the gate is, what are you drinking? So please tell us what you're drinking. But in the meantime, I'm going to introduce everyone one at a time. You guys know my lovely co-host, Brett Barry, over here. I'll point out I want some jalapenos. And our dear friend, Adam Ledford, in his kitchen. Nice coat, Adam.
Ah, bienvenue, and welcome to my kitchen.
Ah, ça va, monsieur? Ça va bien?
What's it going on, Yusuf? How are you?
What are you drinking, buddy?
I tell you, after Tuesday, I'm freaking hooked on Rune wines, so I am having a little bit of the rosé right now.
Nice.
Mighty fun.
He should be joining us shortly, by the way. I hear he's cooking as well. So let's pop over to who we have next. I believe Chef Tamara. Hey, Chef, what's going on?
Ready? I got mac and cheese.
I'm ready for some mac. Yes, I'm excited. How's that drink? I know you've got a little preview of that
I
drink.
got my special barbecue cocktail.
Yes.
It's really spicy. It's really good.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Chef Sam and Bobby Bricks. What's up, boys?
What's up?
What's up? What are you guys drinking? What are you guys drinking, guys?
As I want to do that for the show, but got this guy a coffee stout.
Nice. I hear there's some crazy competition going on in your kitchen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, so it's funny. The thing was, like, I thought the whole submission. So I submitted mine earlier. So right now I have my sous chefs actually competing live right now. So here's just a little sneak preview of the window of them in action.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to show everybody what you had here in a few minutes. We'll come back to you in a second, Chef. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited. And you guys out there, by the way, please tell us what you're drinking. Tell us what you're cooking. And the man of the hour, Adam Green.
I'm cooking.
You're cooking, Adam.
I'm doing it.
Your grandmother would be so proud.
Oh, yes.
And if, for those of you who don't believe it, he's actually cooking. There's stove cam. We got Adam Green set up with stove cam so you can see Adam cook.
You might learn something, everybody. Chefs, I know you do a good job, but there might be some trick that you see tonight.
Adam, what are you drinking?
Stove cam. That'll help your game.
What are you drinking, Adam?
Drinking some Sarge from Wren House.
Nice. Nice. All right. Kick ass. Hey, the gang's all here. Chefs, you do your thing. We'll come back to you in a minute. Chef Tammy, Chef Sam, Bobby Bricks, we'll come back to you in a second too. But this is another awesome USBG collaborative effort with the help of our friends at Cotton and Copper and the Brickyard, of course, us here at Social Distance Drinking Club. Guys, tell us what you're drinking in the comments and tell us what you're cooking. I'm excited to see what you come up with there, Chef Tamara.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out. We'll come back to you in a minute. All right, boys. You guys want to talk what you're cooking? Because this is a little special. Bobby and Chef Sam, I'm going to show everyone what Chef Sam cooked up earlier.
Show off.
Tell them what you got there, Sam.
All right. So we made today a Spam mac and cheese musubi. So a Spam musubi is, traditionally like a very Hawaiian like snack food. Traditionally has rice. Instead of rice, I used mac and cheese today.
Yep.
So yeah, that was kind of fun. I thought it was a little, no pun intended, out of the box. So
and yet,
you had that fun.
You have.
Oh yeah, I got it. I had that drawn up for a while now. So.
Well done, sir. I'm excited to see what's going on, but in the
I'm
kitchen.
excited to see what they're cooking up too, because I have no idea what they're making.
How are they going to compete with this? I mean, a Spam mac and cheese musubi.
We're not going to compete with that. There's no way.
Yeah,
Well, the best part is it's like the Spam was just sitting in my cupboard.
Yeah, I literally texted Bobby this morning. I'm like, Bobby, I need Spam. Can you please pick it up? He's like, yeah, I'm going to go to my cupboard real quick and grab it.
So like the whole dish, like all that would be like
Literally
$2.
it's $2, yeah, to make that entire dish.
I feel bad because I'm pretty sure I spent a lot more than that on what I'm making.
It happens, man. It happens. All right. Well, hey, listen, I'm excited to see what goes
You
on.
can get that at any like Oriental supermarket if you guys have that close by or anything like that. I mean, I go to Lily's. I know down in Tempe, they have Mekong over there, and you can find nori wraps like that just hanging around. So, and you can keep those like just in your pantry too. Those are meant to be stored dry. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know you talked about you actually had issues like with it bond. How do you get the bonding so it's still
okay,
like rice?
so yeah, my first take at it, I was having a little hard time actually binding the macaroni and cheese together because essentially I made like a cold pasta and chilled it, but it wasn't holding as well. So I had to incorporate a little bit of egg and panko into it, and then once I had those mixed in there, it binded just fine. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hey, Bobby and Sam, I want to come back to you guys. Tap me on the shoulder here virtually. Let me know when you've got something happening in the kitchen, and then we're going to talk cocktail in a bit.
Cool.
But I'm going to touch base with these boys and bring Brett in. Brett, I know you want to say hi to him. Are you there? There you go. Adam Ledford, what's your plan in the kitchen, my friend?
So I'm going to do just a big, ridiculously unhealthy bacon pepper mac and cheese. So I'm going to try to get in on my board. So we got our garlic, and that's, reversed and reversed. Emmentaler, Havarti, some good old Parmigiano Reggiano, and Vermont white cheddar. I've got my mac cooling, and I've got my bacon kind of rendering down right now. Everything should come together pretty soon, half and half. Nothing too out of the box. Yeah, there we go.
That's the second time we've heard that pun in 10 minutes.
You know what? Nobody brought you on here to criticize. We got you on here to cook, okay?
No, who said that was a criticism?
Jeez. This guy.
It's an observation.
Brett Barry, what do you got? You're muted over there. Tell me what you got.
Sorry. I was going to tell Adam Green that the cardboard boxes are recyclable, and so is the jokes. So I'm taking the approach of what do I have in the fridge? What do we have just in the cabinet? So I'm going very exotic Kraft macaroni and cheese, and I am going to brown some Spam to chop up and put in there. And I'm also going to take from our episode where we made our pesto. I'm going to take my leftover arugula and some of the Parmesan cheese, and I taste some of this and add it in. And then, I went to my garden. I was like, you know what? I have some jalapenos I'm going to dice up, and I'm going to throw that in the mac and cheese.
Hey, you and I both dicing up some jalapenos, by the way. We got that going on for us. We'll come back. But so for anyone wondering what I'm doing, I decided to do a baked mac. That way I can throw this in the oven and I can talk to you guys on the show and take a look at everybody's questions and that sort of thing. But I'm going to go with a Cajun-style baked mac. So I've got some shrimp I already sauteed pre-show. I've got some jumbo crab. The out-of-the-box mac and cheese is ready. But instead of using milk, I'm going on to my next step here. And I've found some Greek yogurt and cream cheese spreads that I'm going to use instead of the milk. That's my move next, and then we're going to bake it and see what happens. So, Adam Green.
Hi.
What do you got going on, buddy?
Well, unlike the peasants such as Brett Barry and the Kraft mac and cheese, I am using Annie's organic macaroni and cheese.
Whoa.
Classy kitchen. But along with that, got a little pulsa kielbasa, which was simmering in here. It's going to go in the mac and cheese. And what else we got? I don't know. You got a picture? My prep station from earlier? Because
I don't think I have the picture of the prep station ready right now, but I'll show it to everybody in a bit.
All right. Well, we got the fancy cheeses, got some. We don't have any milk, so we're gonna use some heavy whipping cream to make it extra healthy. And then we'll see what other cheeses we have in the fridge. I might throw maybe some blue cheese or some feta or some Parmesan.
This is really off the cuff for you. I don't know how I feel about it.
Like it's mac and cheese. The beauty of mac and cheese I found is you can throw a bunch of stuff in there and it's all going to taste good.
All right.
If I make
I see Chef Tammy running around the kitchen doing a few things. Chef, what have you decided on over there? You've got a mortar and pestle in your hands.
I do. So I am making a traditional English breakfast called a bubble and squeak. And the idea is you take everything from your dinner the night before and you make breakfast with it. So in this pot, I have the mac and cheese noodles. I have some mashed potatoes, carrots, got cabbage. I'm going to put some saltine crackers and some eggs in there, and I'm going to make potato cakes. And then I'm going to do a cheese sauce with the mac and cheese, powdered cheese stuff, and then some eggs and marinated mushrooms and just the whole traditional thing. So
did I hear this right? It's a bubble and squeak?
It's called bubble and squeak because that's the name. That's the sound it makes when it's cooking. You know, from a time when everything was named after the weird stuff it does.
I love this so much. That's so exciting. Sweet. But, yeah. Hey, looking at some comments, by the way. Bobby, if you're there, I'm going to bring you in for a second. I see. Oh, hold on a second, Bobby. Hold on a second. This is even more important than coming to you. And Tamara, give me 1 second. But you can say hi to our dear friend, James Callahan from Ruined Wines. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Are you making mac and cheese, brother?
Yeah, I'm sorry for being a little late to the show. And
late, schmate.
Yeah.
What are you making?
Well, so tonight, you know, I just like mac and cheese to me is what I eat when I'm either drunk or if I went grocery shopping that day. I'm like, I don't want to cook dinner after I go grocery shopping for some reason. Like after you drive an hour back to Sonoyta. So it's going to be I don't know, like a Ramadan-inspired mac and cheese, I guess.
A Ramadan-inspired mac and cheese? You stole my holiday to make mac?
Yeah, dude. No, it just has a couple elements, or one element in particular, Aleppo pepper.
Yes.
But anyways, it's traditional craft. You know, the regular. You want the regular stuff. You don't want to buy the thick and creamy. The thick and creamy stuff. That's for other people. You want the regular stuff that has all the chemicals, and then basically we're going to substitute the milk with a little bit of heavy whipping cream. And cut the butter down a little bit and add some saffron in there, as well as the Aleppo pepper, and then top it off with a little sriracha for more spice. And
yes.
Everything it takes under 5 minutes to make still. So
people were talking smack about that sriracha action earlier.
What?
What do you think, Chef Tammy? I think he's on a roll already.
I'm so hungry right now.
You're hungry. I'm still fasting.
Yeah. I'm excited to see everybody's dishes.
Dude, it's not a competition. Come on.
What's not a competition?
No.
My hunger?
Yeah.
It's not the Hunger Games.
Oh, I run this show. I'll turn it into whatever I want.
I feel like we're burning over.
We're
like the two old guys in the Muppets.
Yeah. The two critics up on top.
I can just get rid of them. That's easy. Where did our dear friends go? What's that, Tammy?
I'm just watching what he's doing.
I'm excited about it.
Learning right now.
I'll sit you in the back.
There's still some prep going on here. We got a stick of butter and some milk, and that's all we got going on.
You want to see the craziest thing we've got going on right now is stove cam over at Adam Green's house. I mean, you get to see Adam Green at a weird angle, and mostly it's a shot of his microwave.
I think it's gonna boil over.
It might. I gotta get to cooking. Can somebody else get to talking? Adam, can you host the show for a minute?
I have a problem with what James said about mac and cheese, though.
Uh-oh,
He acts like it's a throwaway dinner, you know, he doesn't want to cook or whatever when he's drunk. This is mac and cheese. This is serious. Right? This is my go-to meal. As you can see, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Don't confuse mac and cheese with ramen, is what you're saying to me. Just keep it
pretty much
a real meal. Okay.
But I'm also with you. There's something comforting about mac and cheese always. What's fun, though, is like we see people in the comments throwing like what they're combining with their mac and cheese.
Yes.
It's not just noodles and cheese powder anymore, you know?
Well,
dress them up in a way.
Let's take a look at what's going on. Hey, Brett Barry, Adam Ledford, are you guys nearby? James, I'll come back to you in a second.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, man. Brett Barry, I see you, buddy. Adam's in the background doing something. There he is. Adam Ledford, I want to take a look at these comments and see what people are doing right now. I don't know if – Anna Rose, by the way, you're listening, she's in love because she wants Spam Max sushi. So shout out to Anna. Robin Argabright drinking Cutwater tequila, and she made Dave chicken tenders cooked with garlic, ginger, and Dr. Pepper. But can you put those chicky tendies into some mac and cheese? That's the question.
Why not?
What else we got? Hey, by the way, Chef Sam, your cousin says hi. Digging people using jalapenos. Cajun Mac, Danielle, I got you. If this thing turns out, I keep forgetting that I actually have to put it over here. And we've got, what else did you guys see in the comments?
Just people's, like, their recipes, what everybody's doing.
I'm looking. It's good stuff.
I was waiting for Adam's Bubby to say, mac and cheese, this is Adam's chance to be a Viking.
Oh, boy.
Hey, can we give a toast to Bubby real quick? Gene, for watching, we love you very much, and we appreciate all the support.
Yeah, thanks, Bubby.
Cheers,
Bobby.
You're the best. Well, I've run into problem number one. I should have left my cream cheese out, so it's like still kind of hard, and we're already an hour behind on my dish. So I'll probably have to order takeout.
Who does mac and cheese in your area? Where do you get takeout for mac and cheese?
I think I know exactly where. Hang on a second. Hey, dude, can you make me some mac and cheese? Can you boys make
Oh yeah, I'm making my breadcrumbs right here. I got Thai basil, a little bit of butter, melted butter, and then I put the cheese packet in there as well. See how that turns out. So
Yeah. With the cheese packet, I'm digging it. Hey, Sam, if my mac and cheese doesn't come out, I'm gonna need you to bring me some.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
And if yours does turn out, you guys need to share it. So
I'm gonna have more than enough for one guy in a house.
that's fair.
I got you covered. Man, Ty's over here asking me to drink. Ty, I can't drink. I'm taking 30 days off. I can't even have any water until 7 something. So I got some time to hang out with you guys.
That is so unfortunate.
It's highly unfortunate. It is, indeed. But Bobby, hang tight because I want to talk cocktail in a bit and see what everybody else is doing. Giovanna's got eggplant going on in her Mac. Yes, love it. Either that or she's hinting at something. Giovanna, are you hinting at something? Everybody is attentively making Mac right now. I'm going to put you guys. Hey, Adam Ledford, are you wearing shorts with that chef's coat?
Hey, shut up. It's a flag. It's a bit. You're not supposed to cut to me when I'm away from the camera.
The real question is, are they regular shorts or are they just his boxer shorts?
No, they look like regular shorts.
Okay.
Prawn is finest, baby.
Yeah, I'm with
This
you.
is a no criticism show, I thought.
I have no idea when you got that idea. This has always been a criticism show since day one. Since day one, man. All right, Adam Green, Adam Ledford, we'll come back to you. I do want to go back over to James Callahan. Brett Barry, you can just hang out because you just got pretty nipping.
So how's everyone doing out there? Well, this news.
What did you decide on your wine side? What are you pairing of your wines with this lovely mac and cheese situation?
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't really figured it out yet because I just kind of threw this together just now. But I think it's going to be Grenache, actually.
You know, Grenache seems to be the theme for us this week.
Well, I don't want to step on the delicate flavors that the Kraft macaroni and cheese offers, and I think anything heavier than the Grenache might do that. Although a white wine might pair really well with the spiciness. A Gewürztraminer or maybe a Riesling sounds good too. So I might go outside the realm of what I make and
do something a little different. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I like it.
Yeah, that's
here we go. Yes, Adam Ledford.
Why not rosé, James?
I don't think I have that at the house.
It's real good, man. It's real good. I've been sampling all the ingredients, and I think it's a pretty decent pairing right now.
Thank you. I'm in my wine cellar now, so I gotta.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh, you fancy.
I mean, the man makes wine. He should have his own cellar.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I feel like that's a thing.
Oh, this might be it. Well, I don't know. Let's see. This might be a champagne ramen. Nah, I think the spice might kill the champagne.
All right. While you were hunting and while we're hearing Adam Ledford's shorts and chef's coat, you professional, I'm going to go over to Chef Tamara and Chef Sam. Guys, I need to phone a friend here. So I did kind of what you said, Chef Sam. I went with the cream cheese situation instead of the milk for my dairy to go in here. I did 2 boxes. I think I almost have too much seafood, if there's such a thing, because I've got probably almost a pound of shrimp, maybe less than a pound, and I've still got some crab meat to throw in there. The real question now becomes, should I add some seasoning to this to the pasta before I throw it in the pan or before I mix it with the seafood?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, did you try your seasoning on your shrimp? Like, as long as that's not over seasoned already,
Here's the catch to me cooking today. I get to do what my grandmother has done for probably 50 plus years. I can't eat it. I just have to go by sight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I mean,
Can you lick it? Can you lick the shrimp?
I can smell it.
Because it's not eating.
So
here's the thing: at 7:05, you're gonna be so hungry. It's not even gonna matter what it tastes like.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tammy, on that one.
I mean, yes, you need to season your shrimp before you cook it, but
no, I seasoned my shrimp and cooked my shrimp already. It's got Cajun spice, it's got some habanero, it's got some ghost pepper in there. The shrimp is seasoned. I think if anything, it's probably a little bit over seasoned. But I was compensating for the fact that the crab doesn't have any seasoning in it already. So I'm just gonna mix those up, I guess, and then this is gonna be a real meaty, seafoody pasta at this point. I still got some panko breadcrumbs to throw on top too. So
right. Yeah, I mean, at that point, I think as far as from what I see, I obviously can't smell or taste it from where I'm at, but from what I saw, it looked like everything was nicely seasoned and everything like that. I would just go at this point with your best judgment, especially with the fact that you can't taste, unfortunately, right now. But just go with your best judgment and take it from there. Did you season your noodles when you were cooking them?
Hell no, I didn't season my noodles, man. I didn't have time.
Who does that anymore?
Who does that anymore? My grandma. I knew better, but there was a show to start, guys.
Yeah. Well, take that into account too. Your noodles, if you didn't season your water prior to putting your noodles in there, take that into account that those noodles might need a little extra seasoning on there as well. So,
all right, Chef Tamara, what do you think?
I think you need to listen to Adam Green because he makes a lot of sense over here. He says that he's found that drinking always makes his food taste better. I don't think he's wrong.
That's probably fair. You know what, Adam? But I'm not drinking, so I can't do that thing right now.
No, I've found throughout time, it's anecdotal evidence, sure, but anytime I'm cooking, if I drink alcohol, the food tastes better. So I just assume, like, everybody's thinking about these pairings, when you pair with stuff. I'm 100%. No matter what I get, whatever I make, it always tastes better with the alcohol.
All right, phoning a friend again. Chef Tamara, what do you think? Suggested temperature for baking my mac and cheese.
You're baking it?
Yeah.
350 plus, 375. You said you're putting panko on it? You're putting a topping on it? Yeah. You want to go like 375 to 400, or do you have a convection oven?
It's gas and it's convection, yes.
So maybe 375.
Okay.
Because it's going to circulate really good. Make sure you have enough fat on the top to keep everything crispy.
Done. I'm going to make that happen. Thank you. Adam, what do you got there, buddy?
I'm finished.
You're done?
What?
Hold on.
It'll be easier.
So Adam Green is done making mac and cheese. He's the winner right now because he gets to go drink the whole time.
Well, come on, Stove Cam. What's happening here?
I see what you see.
I know. That's not working right.
Well, it's not my fault, man. It's not my technology. It's yours.
But yeah.
Danielle says that her recipe says 425. So if you're following a recipe, follow whatever time that says. I just know my oven cooks really hot. So.
Mine does too. I mean, it's gas and it is convection. So like,
so
I know.
If you know your oven, kind of, yeah. Don't burn your food. You're so hungry right now.
Oh, I'll be real mad if I burn my food. I still haven't decided if I want to transfer the mac into this bowl to mix with the seafood or if I want to just throw the seafood into the pot.
He's looking for help here. He's fishing.
I'm fishing.
You're waiting for somebody to tell you what to do?
Yeah, Adam Green, what should I do? Adam Ledford, quick, come over here with your sweet ass. What you do?
Farthest away.
I have very exciting news for you guys. Our amazing hot chicken corridor was live and active today. And I got ground control Nashville hot chicken delivered to my door by none other than the man Sam Frazier, and they also have spinning crowlers of barrel-aged Cielo Oscuro.
Ooh.
So I'm probably gonna be fucked up by the end of this show.
Okay, great. Great.
That'll pair nicely, Adam.
It will.
Hold on. Brett has something for us. Tamara, we'll come back to you in a second. What do you got there, Brett?
My Spam and jalapenos are about to make it into my cheese, my mac and cheese.
What if it was just cheese and you forgot the mac?
Well, we have the mac and cheese ready for the addition.
Very nice.
I am in a position of I need to step away and actually put this in a pan so it'll bake. So, Adam Ledford.
I have a question for you guys. What was the first truly legendary mac and cheese that you ate? I will answer because I already had one queued up. In Raleigh area, there's a chef, Ashley Christensen, James Beard Award winner, amazing human, and she has a restaurant called Pool's Diner, and they did a mac and cheese there that I've never been able to duplicate, but I've always loved it the most of anything in the world. And that was the first time I had one, maybe 15 years ago, and it was such an elevated thing, and it was so good that I realized that I had just been doing it wrong my entire life.
Damn.
I don't know if I have one that I would say that was a mac and cheese that like rocked my world, but I do remember going to, this must have been years and years ago, so probably in February. Years ago there was a mac and cheese like throwdown thing up in North Phoenix, and I went to it, and there was one of the restaurants, and I forget who it was. They made a mac and cheese that had like Cocoa Puff shavings on it. And it was one of those where like you go and you're like, is this going to be good? And then you eat it, you're like, yeah, that's really good. I've not tried to replicate that, but
Well,
it was
tonight
good.
we're going to back to do it, Adam.
But I just like mac and cheese, though. And the one thing I have found is that the fancier the mac and cheese dish is, probably the less I like it. The super creamy cheese, like for some reason, I just don't like that as much.
What are you, my daughter? She's 8.
Dad?
Oh, boy. James Callahan.
Yeah.
What did you do to that man?
We're rounding third, heading home right now, so I just got the noodles off. It's hard to tell with this laptop, but anyways, you got to drain the noodles, leave a little tiny bit of water. You want to have just a surface tension on the pasta. And then have your butter pre-cooked or pre-cut, and then you want to put it back in the hot pan so the butter melts, and you want to rub it around the bottom until it's fully incorporated, unless you cut your butter into multiple pieces, which I'm too lazy to do. And, get that butter nice and melted. And then we have this is our Aleppo pepper, saffron, and Kraft original mix.
I almost licked my fingers just now because of how creamy and cheesy the situation is going on. The struggle is real.
So
Don't you do it. We're close.
After the butter's melted, add the milk because it cools the pan down and it takes longer for the butter to melt. So you got to put the milk in.
There you go. Where would the milk in?
Put the milk in last.
So did you hear Adam Ledford's question?
For me?
Yeah. Well, for everybody.
What's the question?
So Adam Ledford, do you want to ask the question one more time?
What was the best mac and cheese you ever had that changed your life?
I couldn't hear it, but I believe it was the most legendary mac and cheese you've ever had in your life.
Oh man, that's a good question. I think probably the most legendary one is the one where like you're sick in bed and you're like whoever brings it to you, like it's all better if mac and cheese.
Your
I don't know if there's any one that's.
Your internet went full Sonoid on us for a second, but yes, sick in bed mac and cheese.
I was gonna say the best mac and cheese is probably ones where I'm sick or like someone else is cooking and it's like they just want to make something really quick and my stomach doesn't really feel like eating anything.
I want to ask
nothing too fancy really.
I want to ask the audience the same question. Right. Chef Tamara and Chef Sam, I'm coming to you with that question too. But what is the best, most legendary, as Adam Ledford said, mac and cheese you've ever had, guys? And Chef Tamara, you got an answer for us on this one?
What was the question?
What's the best or most legendary mac and cheese you've ever had?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've never had mac and cheese other than the kind you have at home.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm bad at this. I really love mac and cheese. I mean, that's something as a kid I really like. There was never any leftovers. For me to make a dish out of leftover mac and cheese is kind of bullshit because there would never have been any leftover mac and cheese. It would have been eaten. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Chef Sam and Bobby, we're coming to you one at a time here, so don't talk over each other, you two. All right, keep it cordial. Chef Sam first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
we're
going to
our
talk
favorite
about
mac
the
and
same
cheese
thing.
was.
I knew they were going to do that too. Go ahead.
Hey, you're the one that incited it. Yeah, like Tammy, what she was saying, that's a difficult question. Mac and cheese is just such one of those like classic homey dishes, and everyone's got their own take on it. And all the mac and cheese that I've ever had that's been prepared for me, it's been unique in their own way. So that's a really tough question to say like whose is the best. But I've had some great mac and cheese. I've had some like white truffle and cheddar mac and cheese, which has been amazing. Some bacon and jalapeno mac and cheeses that have been outstanding. That's a really tough question, honestly.
I have mine ready to go. So it's hands down the truffle mac and cheese we used to have here at the Brickyard.
Yes. Oh man, that's so good.
But I was able to throw the pork belly from our pork belly skewers into the mac and cheese with some like shallots and some craziness. It just, oh man, it blew my mind. So yeah, that's like hands down. Like I took a bite of that, I was like, oh shit. that's my oh damn moment for mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Giovanni says lobster mac at Capitol Grill in Kansas City. Nice. PJ.
What's Brett Berry doing right now?
I don't know. Where's he at? Let's see. Oh, there he is.
I've been trying to get your attention for about 10 minutes, Yusuf.
I'm over here, buddy. You want to run the show?
He couldn't see with that window.
Here we go. I have a bowl version and a plate version with my sauteed arugula.
I'm digging that.
But I think it turned out pretty well. We got Spam, jalapenos, arugula, Parmesan toasted nuts left over from our pesto. And I think it's going to be really good.
Hold on, let me get my hands clean so I can pop you off the screen here, buddy.
Oh, well, I'm going to go deliver this to my fiance.
You should do that. That sounds like a good thing. Good future husband.
Good man.
Do want to look back at this, at PJ's comment there. In Bloomington, Indiana, a white cheddar mac and cheese with braised beef tips on it. Yes. 15, 16 years ago. I hope that still exists. That would give me some reason to go to Bloomington. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly.
But that's the thing, though. Mac and cheese is like the perfect vessel for so many different types of like add-ons. You know, whether it's meats, or whether it's some veggies, or whatever you want to do, it's great.
This guy finished making a box of Annie's Organic, and now he's talking about mac and cheese like he's going to give us the stats. Go ahead, Adam. Tell us more.
Hey, Yusuf, how's your mac and cheese tasting?
It's not ready. Really good. Really good.
Hello,
This
911.
dinner that I made and can eat right now.
Report a murder.
Isn't it fun when we do that?
Hold on. 911.
You know what? Screw you guys too. I'm just bringing in my real friends. Yep, there's nobody here.
Hey, I love you, Yusuf.
I love you too, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna try to give you guys the roux cam. I've got my Anaheim peppers and my garlic sauteing nicely right now. I got some basically like half fried bacon. Just got it to where it was nice and soft. I don't like super crispy bacon in the mac. I got my roux going. Got about 40% of that cheese mixture from earlier. I'm about to pour that over onto my mac pan. The mac is pretty much like room temperature now because I didn't want it to like overcook. So the roux is going to go in there. That's not really a roux, but whatever. Shoot me. The cheese mixture is going to go in there. It's going to heat everything up. I'm going to put the other 60% of the cheese on after I mix in the veggies and the pork. And then it's going to go into the broiler. Just get a nice super golden brown over the top, and I'm going to eat. So this might be the last time you see me because I might have my face full of mac next time. Oh, and I'm going to slice up one of those Nashville chicken sandwiches and serve it on the top. Julie said it's hot as shit, I believe is what she said. So
did you get the extra hot this time?
What's that?
Did you get the extra hot this time?
Oh yeah, everybody got extra hot.
Nice. By the way, I am ready to throw this in the oven, by the way, for anyone who was wondering or curious. I topped it with some jalapenos. There's some more shredded cheese on top of that bad boy. And this is going in the oven with some panko breadcrumbs on there. We'll see when it's ready. I may be snacking on something before this is ready when I break my fast. I do see that Bobby and you have something going on in the kitchen.
Yeah, we're with Chef Nick right now, who's got some chorizo sausage going on. What you got going on, Chef? Yeah, I got some chorizo sausage that I'm rendering out the fat in, and I had local poblanos in it, some shallots in it, and then I got the goat cheese cream that's about to break on me, but I'm going to bring it back here in a second.
Love it. Digging it. Tammy, how's everything looking over on your end?
It's all right.
Hold on. How's
Aaron, what
everything
you got
looking over there?
It's been I have my little potato cakes are all sauteed and they're all cooked up, and I have some beautiful tomatoes that I'm going to cook. And I'm making some eggs and sauce. So breakfast will be served here in like a few minutes. Hopefully.
Perfect. You already moved on to another drink, and we've got, oh, hey guys, Brett, Adam, other Adam. Is everyone seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Well done. Good choice.
Yeah, we know what's up.
We definitely do.
I had one of those yesterday. They are fantastic.
It's
Oh,
so
man.
good. Especially after the cocktail. After the cocktail, when you open this, it's like tropical. It's like, I don't know, mangoes and passion fruit and some really cool flavors.
Oh man, Chef Tammy and Yusuf, you guys would have liked what Ellie and her friend did yesterday for her friend's birthday. They had the rainbow sherbet sour from Prairie and made a sherbet float with rainbow sherbet ice cream.
I love your float so much. That's so cool. That's so cool.
We're just living our best quarantine life over here.
You really are. It's nice.
Also, I'm pretty happy with my jalapeno Spam Kraft macaroni and cheese and my sauteed arugula that was supposed to be pesto. It turned out not terrible.
Sounds
I'm
good.
sure it's great. I believe in you.
I'm gonna pop you guys out. You guys can eat for a second. Chef, we'll come back to you as well. And hey, Adam, you look great, by the way. And this is a moment for you to say hi to Bubby.
Hey, Bubby.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Love you.
James Callahan, how's your meal over there, buddy?
It's done. So instead of sriracha, I just remembered I had some harissa.
Ooh.
Harissa paste. So keeping with the Ramadan style. Anyways, yeah. So it's mac and cheese,
That's nice.
Aleppo pepper, saffron, harissa paste with a little bit of grated Parmesan and some parsley on top.
And today we teach you how to say harissa. It's harissa.
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 Hey, I'm American. I don't know. I have no idea.
That's okay. That's okay, man.
Harissa.
I speak English pretty well.
Harissa. I got this
Harissa.
harissa sauce here.
I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen her name? Harissa.
And the wine. This is the wine we're drinking. It's Grenache. I decided to stick with the Grenache. But this is the Calibri Vineyards, so it's the one up in the Chiricahua Mountains. I had their Mourvedre a couple nights ago with you, so this is the Grenache now. So
Love it. Love
rating
it.
the
Looks
summer.
lovely.
Chef Sam, what do you got going on, buddy? You guys still waiting on them to compete in the kitchen there?
Yeah, they're still finishing up their dishes over there, but they should be done pretty soon, and we'll take a look at what they're doing.
All right.
I
Hey, Chef
saw this
Sam.
earlier, and I wanted to comment on James' technique of cooking in the same pot without washing it and making sure the heat was still there. I love that. I think that was great technique. And the fact that you have all the leftover starches from the pasta that you just cooked out. It's going to thicken up that
Does
sauce.
that help with the thickness? Do you think the starches help with
It's gonna
more
make the Scott do that sauce really nice. So that was an awesome technique. When I cook mac and cheese at home, that's what I do. I just strain out my pasta. I don't rinse my pot.
Yeah.
Use the rendered heat, the residual heat, and then all the leftover starches that are in the pot.
Hold on. Hey, I just want to real quick. I
do that too.
I want to get an extra
You
opinion.
did that too.
I didn't know that was a real trick. I just thought that's wow.
Try it with me.
This is great.
We'll have some.
I'm a real chef.
Hey, Chef Sam, did you get a chance to see my meal with your pesto ingredients
I did
pre-mixed?
not. No, I did not.
Oh man, I mean, I ate most of it now.
Did you take it?
Well, it's not good. And then you also get plus 10 points for using the leftover ingredients and all the ingredients that we were able to give to you from last week. So
yeah, I used this to top off my sauté and the mac and cheese. So I threw the sauté on top of the mac and cheese, and then for me, I had some on the side with this on it, and it's turned out quite nicely. And I used one of the cloves of garlic that I chopped up to throw in with the sauté.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Hey, guys,
do.
I want to touch on a couple of comments real quick. Brett, I'll let you eat, and Adam Green, since you were the chef du jour.
Right.
You are the chef du jour. Michael Reagan said he's doing Kraft and hot dogs. So
that's the good stuff.
Classic. You can't beat that. I mean, that's a 5-year-old Sam classic right there.
But
Michael is 5 years old.
Michael is 5 years old. You're right.
Yeah.
But Basia said with ketchup, and that's gross.
No.
That's not going to work. And thankfully, Michael, you've redeemed yourself. Gross. Ketchup belongs in the trash.
Ketchup is literally the best shrub to ever exist for any bartender ever.
For any bartender. Speaking of shrubs, why don't we pop you out for a second and you go get prepped to show us the cocktail you made for us today?
I was hoping someone would have like Cars mac and cheese or Ninja Turtles mac and cheese like I had growing up. Although if it was Ninja Turtles mac and cheese like when I was growing up, it'd probably be way too old to make now.
Fair enough.
Maybe they shouldn't have this box from like 1992. But
hey, by the way, talking about worst mac and cheese has happened, and Chef Tammy, mind if I pop you in? I'm gonna be joining you for a second. Robin says worst mac and cheese is at Popeyes. Damn, Popeyes.
Oh, really? Did they serve?
And then Ty said Church's Chicken is right up there too. You guys are really hurting some of the best joints for chicken right now.
I had Church's mac and cheese a couple weeks ago. It was pretty good.
See?
Like it was non-offensive. Like I'm not saying I would go there for their mac and cheese, but as a side to some solid chicken, nothing wrong with it.
Check out what Mercy did. Spinach and artichoke dipped mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Does Boston Market still exist? Because they had some good mac and cheese. I remember. Sides.
It still exists.
I think they took out a
They
small.
do?
Fast food still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5-star
All right,
fast
okay.
food. Oh yeah.
That's good shit right there.
I'm
That's
pretty
fine
sure-
dining fast food.
I'm pretty sure Boston Market will be here forever because they took out a small business loan since they're a small local business.
Got 20 million.
If you want to see it,
Yes.
I have. If you can see
Ooh.
see that?
Yes.
So the bubbles and they're kind of like crab cakes. They're cakes with mac and cheese and some potatoes and eggs and saltines.
Hold on, Tammy, pop
delicious.
up. Tammy, pop back out and talk to us when you're facing the camera. We saw it, but talk to us there so we can hear you a little bit better.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I'll show you up here. Is this better? Can you see it?
No, that's fine. Oh, runny egg. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
You guys see that sexy runny egg? That was real good.
Those potato cakes with the mac and cheese in there, they're really good binders. So that's like instead of using bread or crackers or anything, you just throw that in there as a binder. And they're like, if you can see them right there, these are the potato cakes with the mac and cheese. And they're freaking delicious.
I love it.
I don't know. It's breakfast time, right?
Well, dig in because everyone's been eating. Adam Ledford, what do you got going on, buddy?
All right, so just real quick, I want to show you, it was real hot, and I felt like a pretender. I'm not a chef. These guys are. The coat had to go. But I got the mac and cheese with the peppers and the bacon and the roux all mixed in, and I was going to go ahead and top it with this amazing cheese melange. Go to the broiler. So this is the good stuff right here.
Oh, yeah. That's looking good, buddy.
Also, I was going to tell you guys, look what just happened to walk in the door.
What else?
That is going to be the new thing that actually gets consumed with the old mac and cheese tonight.
Ooh, buddy.
I have questions.
Yeah. We need answers.
Let's just say that people in Tucson really appreciate when Nashville hot chicken comes to a centralized hub for distribution.
Do they appreciate it?
They appreciate it almost as much as like Adam Green, like peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and jam style. Let's say.
Do they appreciate the person who lent the vehicle for said delivery of things?
Did you give them a vehicle?
Mr. Sam Fraser borrowed my truck to compile the various deliveries that he was doing.
Well, this is absurd. Then where is Brett's share of the pot?
Oh, Brett, I'm going to come up and appreciate the shit out of you soon. Don't worry about it.
Hey, wait, man. Can you come?
Oh, my.
Appreciate the shit out of me too. I miss you, man. I miss you.
I miss you guys too. By the way, this is the about to go in the broiler, but that is a big bucket of cheese, my friends.
I love it. Yes.
I'm almost done with mine, but boy, this turned out pretty good.
I almost feel like I should have added more cheese to my mac. I may pull it out and just double cheese it. Who knows?
Add more cheese to your mac, man. What
Stop
that's
yelling
my
at me.
question.
Stop yelling at me. Hey,
That's like Bobby saying he has too much whiskey. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, when's the last time you heard somebody say, you know what, my mac and cheese has too much cheese?
Today.
Really?
No, I haven't. I made that up. I just wanted to make myself feel better, and I'm sorry. But speaking of too much of something, you can never have too much Bobby Kramer in your life, and he made this delicious beverage, which has yet to be named. So for those of you watching, if you have a moment and have a cool name for it, Bobby's going to tell us what's in it, and you can come up with a name, and we'll pick a winner who wins something. I don't know what it is yet, but you'll win something. But
can we call it the wagon wheel so somebody can sing the song along to it because it's got the little lemon thing?
Quality entertainment at 6:52 p.m. on a Thursday.
I have a legal obligation not to sing Wagon Wheel, being from North Carolina for so many years.
Fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, we're getting pretty deep into quarantine to expect gold content all the time.
Bobby, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
Let's do this thing, man. Tell us what you got.
Cool. So the cocktail I wanted to go with, so obviously there's so many variations of mac and cheese, and we've been talking about that. So when you look to pair a cocktail, you know, it's you're really going to look at the main flavor profile that you're trying to you either want to enhance it or you want to kind of cut through it so it's a fresh bite every time. So with the mac and cheese and being nice, creamy, I really wanted to go with something that would be nice, bright, and acidic. So to really have some acidity to cut through the richness that Chef was doing. So I went with a pretty fun cocktail that's been yet to be named, and I see a whole bunch of names coming up. So I'm really excited for this. So yeah, let's make the cocktail and then we'll go from there. I actually have a second cocktail I'm going to show you guys too, and then we'll talk about a couple other options too.
That's what I was going to say, Bobby. We're going to talk about some options with things that maybe, since the theme is kind of play with what you've got in your kitchen, we'll talk about some things that maybe people have lying around, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this one, I wanted to go like really mac and cheese. I was thinking cheddar cheese, apples are one of my favorites. So the base I'm going with is actually going to be Applejack brandy. Really American spirit. So I'm going with Copper and King's Floodwall. The Arctic's a great one. You can use cognac if you don't have Applejack with you. But yeah, so we're going to start here. So we're going to do just a nice pour, 1.5 ounces of our Applejack. All right, and then we're going to take our modifier. So I'm actually wanted to do some grapes, so I was also kind of inspired by a cheese board too. So I went with an aperitif white vermouth. Just add a little bit of aromas. And then I almost can't ever make a drink without Campari. I wanted to add a little bit of complexity, some depth. So I'm doing 1/2 ounce of Campari, 1/2 ounce of aperitif vermouth, and then I'm going to do a strawberry syrup. Right now I'm using the Strawberry Royale. You can make strawberry syrup really simple at home. All it is making a simple syrup, just 1-to-1, 1 part sugar, 1 part water, and then just cut up your strawberries and let them kind of steep in there for an hour or two while it's still warm. And it should pull out quite a few. That's actually how our sister bar over at the Hidden House does a very similar method to that. But this one, you know, no prep time involved, really simple. If you don't have strawberries or strawberry syrup, you can use a grenadine, whether it's house-made pomegranate, you can do that. If not, you know, go buy some, or, I mean, it's your cocktail, do whatever you want with it. And then we're going to, so that was 3/4 strawberry syrup, and then we're doing 1 ounce of lemon juice. And just because I'm inspired by mac and cheese, and one of my favorite things with mac and cheese is going to be Tabasco. All right, so we're gonna put a couple dashes of Tabasco in there. And then we're gonna shake and look into the camera so Adam can see everything. Like my soul, my heart, my dreams. Possibly Chef standing right behind me or behind you.
It's really the moment that everyone dies to see when you make a drink. Is that one moment. Wait for it. Here, look. Look at Adam Ledford. Just swooning. Fred Berry, I think, is swooning in the background, too. Is he? Oh, he's just swooning intently.
I was going to say we should call this the climax.
Fun. Wait, who was doing what?
We should call the drink the climax. When you look me in the eyes, you finish it.
Can I see the spoon again?
What was that?
Can I see the spoon again? I missed it. Aw.
There it is. And then Adam Green's just like, hi.
No, I'm like, finally, there's a payoff for watching the show.
Jeez.
So
Call it the money shot.
Well, that was fun having him on for a minute. Back to you.
All right, there might be some chunks in here. So I'm going to just scrape those out. What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, sorry. That's not what I mean.
I'm sorry. That was actually a pretty solid gimmick. I'm okay with that.
There might be some chunks in there is Brett's next beer name.
That's the next beer name. There might be some chunks in there.
All right, so we're going to strain that, serve that guy up.
Good.
What I've been doing is a little lemon over the top. And then I've been really on the time kick, you know, and any puns are welcome in this as well. But we're going to put some thyme over the top, smack that.
All on the flow.
Right? And then we're going to take some cracked black pepper and finish her off.
Man, that's good stuff. Yes, Brett.
That good.
Can we call this drink the Any Puns Are Welcome?
Any puns are welcome.
Right?
So Chef Tamara finished that drink before she got to her next beer. What'd you think, Chef?
Oh, I loved it. It was spicy. I like spicy drinks, so.
It's a
really
spicy drink. Hey, Bobby,
good over here.
how's that glass of Mac?
It was good, man.
Did you remember to crack fresh black pepper over it?
No, I forgot.
God damn it.
This one wasn't garnished. It's just really awkward to eat.
By the way, dear friend and fan of the show, Dee, sent us a picture of her meal.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. Mine is.
Sam wants to see. Chef Sam wants to see.
Come on, Chef Sam, run over quick.
That looks great. What is that crisp on top?
Let's find out from Dee if she's still watching. She'll tell us. Dee, tell us what you got on top. It looks like bacon, but
She bought that. That's store-bought.
Store-bought. Look at the garnish there. Is that like?
Yeah, I love the garnish. It looks like dill or fennel fronds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be. I'm digging it. Find out in the comments. So I'm looking at names. Betsy says, by the way, add hot to Adam's Mac and Jack. So hot Mac and Jack is a possible.
Mac and Jack, I like that.
I think I've seen that movie.
Hot Mac. Really? I don't think that's on the list of movies I would have watched.
Your boys are ready to show theirs.
So I also think my guys, my sous chefs, are both ready to present their dishes.
Okay, Jamie, I'll pop you out for a second. I'm gonna bring in the boys, and by boys I mean these guys.
Oh, are they?
Go ahead. Show us what you got.
Yes.
All right. So these are both Chef Nick's dishes. Nick, go ahead and explain it.
So what I did, basically, we got the chorizo sausage. I just rendered that down, threw in the roasted poblanos, shallots, and then garlic cream sauce, goat cheese cream sauce, and then I added paprika, some dark chili powder, and then on top we had that basil and the cheese packets, panko breadcrumbs, and then I just added some lime zest on top of that, and then just toasted a little bit.
I love that.
Very nice.
Yeah, dig it.
Aaron, are you ready with yours?
30 seconds.
We'll come back with Aaron.
Okay, sounds good. I'll come back to you guys.
I want to remind everybody, like, please post your photos. You know, we want to see them all. BeatTheBoredomAZ.com. Not .com, but
You've been drinking.
Sunday, right?
It's beattheboredom.net. Get it right.
Oh, shit.
EDU.
Hashtag is Beat the Boredom AZ. There is a social distance drinking club.com. If you find it, you may find something there. But there is no beattheboredomaz.com quite yet.
Beattheboredom.gov.
.gov. Yes.
It's .com.
Yusuf, did we want to talk about like the different variations in like with cocktails or?
Yeah. Do you want to maybe go back to the bar area and show us some of those bottles so that we can talk about those variations, but put some visual to it? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'll pop back over to you in a minute. I want to check on James Callahan, who is intently eating his food still for some reason.
It's gone now.
You've done well.
Sorry, guys. It was pretty, but I don't want to get the cold. You know,
okay.
I like the cocktail though. That looks good. My thought would be like maybe time on my mind or like something because like right now I'm stuck in quarantine. I'm like I just like think time just keeps coming up as like being this big impetus to what we're doing right now.
This is no time for puns.
No time for puns. Exactly.
No time for puns. Adam, what were you trying to show me?
It's 7 o'clock.
I can't eat till 7:07, 7:08, something like that.
Oh, okay.
The sun went over the mountains here, so I don't know. I think it's.
I should have come down to you. Hold on a second. I do see that the boys have something done. I'll come back to you in a second, Adam Ledford. Hang on. Hang tight, boys.
Still me.
You're
hey
live.
guys, this is Chef Aaron. Just tell us what you made today.
All right, so here we got a sun-dried tomato Alfredo with garlic, onions, butter, cream, 3 different cheeses, which I garnished with the prosciutto wrapped shrimp, and a panko and Parmesan crust, which I made also with the cheese from the powder packet.
Hell yeah.
A little bit of fresh parsley.
Yes. Yes. Very nice job, Chef. Thank you very much. Adam, did you get a chance to take a look at that too?
I did. Do you guys want to see the sizzle cam? The whole pan's coming out of the oven here.
Yes, I do. Let's get us to sizzle cam. Meanwhile, you almost had sneeze mic because I had to mute myself. That was a hard one. This is fun. Guys, don't forget, send us your photos because we'll show them. We'll show them on here, just like Dee did. Oh, there it is. Sizzle cam.
Oh, that looks good.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm excited to see how that turns out. I've got maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 on mine. So I'm going to find something to snack on between then and now. Everybody, so I'll be the last one to eat. It'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Brett, last one to eat. Good your name?
No, I was going to say this is going to be the first episode that doesn't run long because as soon as the sun is set, you're ending this to go eat.
It's like, we out. We out.
Like,
I'm just
You should be like, thanks for another episode of the Social Distance Club, and bye.
But no, I gotta let it cool. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna hang with you guys. And speaking of hanging with you guys, we're gonna go back to Bobby. He's gonna talk about different things we could have paired. And with that being said, boys, if you want to go make yourselves a cocktail, I know that let me point in the right direction here. You guys said you wanted to make old fashions today, so why don't you go get your cocktail kit ready? Because Adam had his ready. Green had his ready to make a drink.
I can get mine.
Did I?
I got nothing. I'm about to eat some mac and cheese and drink the rest of this bottle of rosé. So I'm not making cocktails today.
You're
That's fine.
crafty.
Adam Green, though, I believe, was going to make a cocktail, and that's.
I can make a cocktail.
You should go get everything ready.
Like one cocktail is what I have the ingredients for. Just
Sylvia
one.
is waiting to find out what you're going to make. In the meantime,
Thought I was off.
Bobby. Sorry, Ledford. Bobby, back to you. Tell us more, Bob.
Awesome. So, yeah, that was literally the cocktail I made is just one of really whatever you want to do. And depending on the ingredients you have, you can really go whatever direction. So, I mean, we talked with James a little bit about like a Riesling or a Gewürz would be absolutely unbelievable. And there's nothing wrong with going something like that as well. Like you can even go like a good option would be going tequila, like having some type of black pepper aspect, which tequila and agave naturally has, or even a mezcal, and doing something, spirit forward, like a light summery Manhattan variation with it would be great. or pomegranate and tequila go great together. So something with a little heat. If you want to keep your mac and cheese rich and creamy and add a little bit of heat, you could go that route too. So just really depends. Like the biggest thing when you're pairing your cocktails, you want to make sure that you're complementing the food. So whether it's every bite is going to be a fresh bite, so you're kind of clearing the palate with the cocktail, so that way you can come back to a fresh one. Or if you want to add something to, the dish as well. So adding a little heat, so it's nice, rich, and creamy. Get a little bit of heat, and then it'll cut it through with the dish. You could do something like that as well.
So I went with since this is not boozing right now. I grabbed a kombucha with berry and ginger because I figured that was a little bit of spice and a little bit of berry and kind of similar profile to what you had going on.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. That's the best part about cooking, about creating cocktails. And best advice I've ever gotten is just classic, and tweak with it just a little bit. You can find about any recipe that you want online too. So, I mean, really, whatever you're making, you might as well make a slight adjustment. So if I'm making like a green chili mac and cheese, maybe I want to put a little bit of ancho and some poblano in my cocktail. Go some light peppery as well. Cut the acidity a little bit.
You had one more cocktail you were going to make for us, right?
Yeah, so it was going to be kind of that mezcal Manhattan variation is kind of what I was thinking. So I want to add something with a little bit of sweetness. We're going to go kind of off the line. So I was nice enough that our good friends over at Mezcal Carreño are letting me play around a little bit. And absolutely unbelievable stuff. So I got their espadín here. So I'm going to do a good, healthy pour of espadín. All right. Then I'm going to take my instead of going with a Loin, I'm going to go actually with a Rosa. I just want a little bit more fruit characteristics in it, something a little bit more rounder. And then I'm going to take just a touch of Amaro. Right now I have Chinar, so I want to add a bitter herbal quality to it.
And tell everybody what Chinar is, because some people don't know what Chinar is.
So does everybody know what an Amaro is, I guess is the first question I should ask. Amaro means bitter. It's an Italian digestif meant to help you digest at the end of a meal. Chinar is going to be an Amaro, but it's made actually from artichokes, so artichoke hearts. So beautiful herbal. I'm doing a half ounce of that. And then I wanted to toss in just a little bit of some spiced pear liqueur. Just a touch. I'm just going to do quarter ounce to kind of help round some flavors out. Make sure my cocktail is not too herbal, not too bitter, just really well balanced. Then I'm going to do a couple dashes of Orange Sunshine from Arizona Bitter Labs. We'll do 2 dashes. I'm going to do 1 dash just because I'm on a heat kick, a light dash of fire water. So just a habanero tincture right now. We're going to stir this boy. I talk about it every time, but it's just that push and pull.
Yeah, it doesn't look really easy, too.
It's just practice, man. That's all it is. And if you're good with your right hand, just practice with your left hand.
Oh, man. The ability to make a joke here, just too easy. I saw Adam Ledford look over at his screen ready to pounce at it. He was ready to run at the screen.
Slightly offended that he hasn't.
He tried to. There he is. Adam, what do you want to say?
They call it the stranger.
Thank you.
For that. And we're just going to zest with a little bit of orange over the top, but I always like to manicure my garnish to make sure it's nice and pretty. So we take it to the salon.
Oh, he already got that.
Already done. Literally, all I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the sides and just making it like a little bit cleaner than just a regular peel.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Over the top. And that's going to be just the base of yet another cocktail. So
I love it. Hey, guys, Adam Green's going to make a cocktail for us. Bobby, you get to watch and critique. But before I say anything else, I think Brett's also going to make a cocktail. And then stand by. James Callahan, I want to bring you in for a moment. Buddy, I'm making the most important part of my meal right now, and I don't know if you are either. But the cold, my fucking hoop.
That's how I walked. That's why I went outside, buddy. I mean, look at this right now. It's like the gorgeous sunset down here. So
Stunning out there. Guys, if you don't know who James is, if you weren't a part of the show the other day, James is the proprietor and vintner at Rune Wines, and he is down in Sonoyta. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vineyard.
I wish I was there right now. I'm at my house, which is not. It's in downtown Sonoyta.
Still gorgeous. Still gorgeous. Yeah. It is also time for me to break my fast, and I figure I didn't have dates, which is the traditional thing. So I'm just gonna have some muscle milk because that counts.
Yeah, that's the next thing I thought of after dates.
Yep, that's how you get a date. Muscle milk. You're welcome, Muscle Milk. Shout out to your boys at Social Distance Drinking Club, right? Send us some money. Love you. All right, Bobby. Adam, did you have anything you wanted to pop in? James, I'll come back to you in a second. Adam, did you have anything you wanted to show us? Tell us.
I'm sending you a photo to splash up, but I got the whole I got the final presentation going. The chicken's outside because I got a couple of bandanaed men ready to dig into this. But yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I want to see it. We'll come back to you. But hey, Bobby, and everybody who's watching, the moment we've all been waiting for tonight, the part deux.
Yeah, I'm having a good night here. I made an old fashioned, and I have whiskey. I have bourbon. I do have bitters. I have the simple syrup, and I also have oranges in the orange tree back in the backyard. So I made my old fashioned, and here you go. Also with the round ice cube because you're fancy like that. So yeah, I think I did well here.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about your push and pull technique there, or? Great. I'm not even going to pay. Britt Berry?
Yes.
Are you making an old fashioned too?
I am right now.
Please don't put an entire fucking orange inside of it.
No. So, Bobby Bricks, how much sugar should I put in here? I don't have any simple syrup.
I'd say that's plenty.
Yeah.
Keep going. You'll be up all night.
All right, and I got my
always taste.
Okay, yeah, Brad.
I like a little aggressive bitter, so I'm gonna give a couple dashes if you're in here after I can. Okay.
Ooh, buddy.
Rotate my giant ice cube. It's too big for my little mixing beaker. There we go.
But that looks like he's doing an okay job, Bobs. What do you think?
No, it's great. Honestly, like with the amount of sugar that you're putting in, it's just enough to really, round out the whiskey. Or, you can use it in spirit, tequila, mezcal, rum, really anything you want. But the whole point of the sugar is just to take the bite, like that little bit of the alcohol, a little bit of the bite off, and really round it out so you're tasting, yeah, a nice balanced cocktail. Thanks, Chef.
Bob, do you think that's enough stirring?
I mean, since you didn't use simple syrup, I would just make sure that the sugar is completely dissolved, especially with using just one large ice cube. You do want some dilution into it, so I would just go until the sugar is dissolved. And as soon as it looks like it's good to go, then I think you're good to go.
I think it's looking pretty good.
I think that looks great.
Here's what I can do. I'm gonna do this over the sink to make sure I don't splatter when the ice cube splashes in.
Adam, what do you think compared to yours there? I don't know. I'm having a hard time picking which one I like better.
He doesn't have orange.
Au contraire.
He doesn't have an entire orange.
Oh,
that looks good though. Like Brett did a good job as far as I'm concerned. Like when I can tell.
That looks great.
What do you think, Bobby?
I want an old fashioned. You guys want to bring me a to-go one over here?
You want us to go old fashioned?
I also used some quality rye.
Gentlemen, I do want to make you privy that my food is done, and it's quite nice. Hold on a second. Let's see what we got here.
Happening.
Ooh, that's a beautiful crust.
I think we did all right. 375 in the convection oven. Tammy, I want to show you as well, so I'm going to bring you in real quick. See, Adam. Hold on. Here you go. 375 is a good call.
Yeah, okay. That looks great.
I got too much. You want me to bring you some? There's jumbo crab and shrimp in here. We'll see how it tastes before I decide I'm going to pass it out, but it's...
I mean, you made some Cajun, right? So all you need is a ton of hot sauce to pour over it, and you won't even know if it's seasoned or not.
Exactly. Fuck it.
Dump it on there.
There's jalapeno in there too. I threw some fresh jalapeno.
Did you get yourself a cocktail?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking. So I just knocked back a muscle milk, the cocktail of keeping. Yeah. But I have kombucha, and I'm going to have some kombucha here in a minute.
Jamie, how do you like your
I need
cocktail?
you to start putting cocktails in muscle milk containers.
There's nothing in here. It's just muscle milk. Ah. half an hour from now, I'm just like, guys, I had so much fun. I love protein so much.
Definition of like your protein shake right there.
Hey.
I could.
Don't lie, Yusuf.
We could really ball out if we wanted to, and make some Turkish coffee.
Ooh.
If I do that, Bobby Kramer will literally bolt over here.
That'd be awesome.
It's
do you use the hot sand and everything?
No, I put this over the stove. Hot sand seems like more of a show thing. It's really more of a show thing, I promise you. This is, however, fresh ground. My grandmother brought it from overseas with fresh cardamom ground into it as well already. So you can smell it from over there. Here you go.
Save that for the coffee episode, right? You should do one like at 10 o'clock in the morning. I just drink coffee.
Well, during
that's the perfect time for a coffee episode.
the thing is, so during Ramadan, after we eat, it's not unusual for us to have a cup or two of Turkish coffee and still go to bed at a normal hour. Same thing for tea. I mean, I could sit here and drink. I could drink a couple of cups of Turkish coffee and go to bed tonight. No problem. I think it's just genetics. I don't know. So, if anybody's feeling some Turkish coffee, holler at your boy. I know this guy loves his Turkish coffee, right? James? James?
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Anna.
I said this guy loves his Turkish coffee.
I love Turkish coffee, but I like Ethiopian coffee a lot right now. That's like what I'm drinking every morning. I don't know if you guys are into coffee that much, but
I don't know anything about Ethiopian coffee.
it's very arid and dry. And then where they grow their coffee in like the higher altitude areas, it just has like lots of flavor. I don't know are any of you guys coffee nerds? No.
Not enough to know what Ethiopian coffee is, man.
Yeah, check it out next time. If you ever like have a grinder, or if you ever grind your own beans, try the Ethiopian stuff. It's really good. I've been drinking that for like a few months, and I like Turkish coffee, but the cardamom kind of confuses me sometimes.
Well, Brett's got a grinder. Oh
Yeah.
wait, you meant like a physical, actual grinding tool. Got it. Never mind.
I actually do, but I have all possible grinders.
All possible grinders. Hey, Bobby, did we pick a name? And I'm going to bring Adam Green back in here. James, Tammy, give me just a second. Did we pick a name for the cocktail?
There's some really good ideas in there.
I don't know that we picked one.
I don't think we have chosen one. No.
I threw like 4 in there myself.
Did we lose Adam Ledford? I really wanted his opinion on this, but I see some good ones in here. I see I'm supposed to say Mount Fuji's Revenge, Granny Smith's Medicine. Let's see. Thank you, Brandy, with the pie fucker. Cynthia wants a mimosas and Turkish coffee morning episode. Possible thing to do. I'm down. If we can get, Tammy and Sam to make some brunch too. Tammy made breakfast. I should have made coffee.
Oh, we could do scrambled eggs.
Yes, that's such a complicated.
Another thing I can do.
Yes.
I pitched an idea of doing a mac and cheese omelet. I got shut down pretty hard by my sous chef, but we'll see. I'm going to make it happen anyway. We'll see.
Fire that guy.
So, I mean, the Mac and Jack was good. The Mackleberry.
Mackleberry, good.
I think we're going to have to go back through these and then announce a winner later, Bobby.
All right. I like that.
But let
be
me
like be my Mackleberry, like be my Huckleberry. Yeah.
be my Mackleberry is not bad.
Yeah.
Be my Mackleberry is not bad.
He gets like so romantic with his names.
Let's wrap this bad boy up. I'm gonna go grab some kombucha, pour it in a glass, and then we can, as usual, have our post-show chat and a drink. But let me pop back in James Callahan and Chef Tamara Stanger, and I'll grab mine.
Tammy, did you finish yours? I didn't get to see your taste.
You didn't see mine?
I didn't get to see it. No.
I ate the whole thing.
It had mushrooms on it, right? There was some mushrooms.
Yeah, it had marinated mushrooms,
Yeah.
griddled tomatoes, and then like these cakes made with bubble and squeaks.
Yeah, it sounded awesome.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
It wasn't fancy, but it was delicious.
Oh yeah.
I was about to open this, but I think it wants to explode out of the cap. But it is a raspberry and ginger kombucha. For those of you guys still watching, thank you guys for watching. Send us your pictures. Tag them, beat the Boredom AZ. We'll definitely repost those later. This was a lot of fun, guys. We just got to hang out, and cook, and chat with you guys. Chefs, thank you so much for your time. James, thanks for hanging out with us twice in 1 week, man.
You're welcome.
Adam Green got to cook.
Yeah, Adam Green got to cook. Adam Green probably can now use that video. She asked me to send it to her for the wedding.
Get to cook. It makes it sound like I'm not allowed to cook.
No, you're not allowed to cook.
No, just because I shouldn't doesn't mean I can't.
Can I just say, like, James, I wanted to say this the other day, but your wine is unbelievable. It's one of the best wines, especially being local. It's absolutely killer. I can't wait to come visit you down there.
You guys, the invitation is always welcome. If you get sick of, if this quarantine shit goes on for too long, you're welcome to come down and like. We're not open, but like you guys can come down and like camp and have fun.
You know I'm coming in 3 weeks when Ramadan's over. I'm hopping in the car and I'm flying.
I have a campfire. The weather's nice right now. It's like it doesn't get that hot and it's like perfect out. It's like that temperature outside where it's not too hot, not too cold. And you can see every star, so that's also good too.
Hey,
so.
we've got real quick. We've got some votes for Mackleberry. I think it's the unofficial winner. I'm seeing that one is amazing. Be my Mackleberry. Cynthia says she likes Mackleberry. Hey, Todd,
come on! I came with Return of the Mackleberry, so we could sing that song to it.
Yeah. And hey, James, before we wrap this up, Todd wants to know where Anna is. Or no, wine. What James Ryan wine? What James Ryan is? It's not a wife. No, it's not his wife. It's his girlfriend.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore, James.
He wants to know your wine.
I got moth in my wine glass. I gotta get it out.
He wants to know what your wine is that you're drinking. Are you back on the Grenache?
Sorry, man. This is Calibri Vineyard Grenache. So this isn't really distributed by our distributors, so you guys probably won't see this, but this is like this is the highest elevation vineyard in the state, up in the Chiricahua Mountains, and we get maybe 3 or 4 tons a year. And this one has a trogon, which is like a tropical bird that comes from Mexico every year. It migrates up to Arizona, southern Arizona, not northern Arizona or central Arizona, but down in the mountains down here. It's like it's kind of like a quetzal. If you ever seen like some like Central American birds. Anyways, yeah, it's a really cool bird, really cool wine. It's like orange creamsicle, like Flintstone push-up pop on the finish, which is kind of fun.
Sweet.
That whole vineyard has like white pepper and like this like creamy kind of like lovely mouthfeel.
I love it.
That's the best description of wine ever.
Yeah. Where do
you know?
Your brain.
Yeah, I've sold wine, but I don't usually use those descriptions to sell wine.
So good.
Yeah,
so
that's what it tastes like. It's good. And like most people in Arizona, I think like you guys who drink Arizona, you probably drink like Wilcox fruit, which is like where 80% of the grapes are grown. This one is like really special. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. It's like miles and miles off the dirt road up in the mountains. And yeah, it's really fun. So if you ever get the chance to try some, I would definitely recommend it. It's on our website too.
Should we have ourselves a toast?
Yeah.
And then we can all hang out and chat afterwards. But to everyone out there, a quick toast to you. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. for another exciting episode of the Social Distance Drinking Club Beat the Boredom episode 2.5. A very mac and cheesy episode. Thank you guys so much. Send us your pictures. Send us everything you got. We want to see it. Thanks for joining us, and good night.